What's the deal? What's the deal? What is the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. Your evil eyes. What that you project? And if you are sending my energy or anybody else's energy from this room, you will receive karma. Quick, fast, and hurry because you reap what you sow. For Papa so low, don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, handy ass, miserable, bitter ass bitch and go hear yourself. What's the deal, people? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? So we're going to tap into some energies and we're going to see what the spirit wants to expose. We're going to see what needs to be exposed, collective. How you doing? How you doing today? Let me tell you fuck it, I'm going to say it. I didn't want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it at the beginning of this. Let me tell you something. I already said it earlier, but I'm going to say it in this reading. My upstairs neighbors was on demon time yesterday. When I say they were on demon time, motherfucker was growling. And I'm not lying neither. Ooh, honey child. Lord have mercy. Either my upstairs neighbor was calling on something or that bitch was getting haunted by the same shit that he was calling on. Either way, there was something upstairs. He was chasing, he was running from. I don't know if he was pacing back and forth. He was stopped. It was one of them episodes that I have recorded one too many times. And I was like, I ain't recording this shit. I already got so many of these videos. I don't need no new ones. But collective. And look, and there's somebody in my energy that's nervous already and I'm just getting started. Baby, demon time. They was on demon time yesterday. There he go. Anyway, what a laugh. Oh, God is gracious. Anyway, so let's tap into this energy. You already know, only take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make anything stick. It's going to make you sick. This could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be somebody else's timeline. I'm going to ring this bell right here to remove and block and banish all negative energies, entities, and evil eyes sent to my home, my place, my space, and out of my face, including yours. So I'm going to do some plucking, but I'm going to put them face down first. And then after I put the amount of cards face down, and then we're going to turn them over to see. So this is going to be like a blind reading to see, right? For the both of us. So I'm going to take the camera off of me for a little bit because you need to see the whole table. But I wanted to show my face and start showing my face a little bit more than I was before. But yeah. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, collective? How you doing? Yeah. But let's go to the table. Collective. Let's pluck. So we're gonna pluck. Like I said, I'm gonna pluck and I'm gonna put the face down for right now. In the meantime, in between time, we're gonna see what the energy is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pluck some more. We're going to pluck the whole table. We're going to get the whole message. We're going to have them face down first. Let's see. Drum roll. Let's see. Let's see what the energy is, collective. Let's turn over. We got a second opinion. So there's an energy getting some type of second opinion on sleepless nights and restless days. So somebody could be losing sleep. They're having sleepless nights, restless days. Somebody's looking into something. Somebody could be having car problems. This is somebody lost all respect. Being used to cause havoc. Survival mode. Chakra attacks. Tax fraud. No magic. They weren't paying attention to the signs given by the divine. Gang stalking. Someone you work with. Past is catching up. Past life timeline. October. Ending is happening to the ex-lover. Ex-lover's karmic. Confirmation with the belch. Prayers are falling on deaf ears because they're karmic. A father related. Witchcraft. Thought they could make you vulnerable. False marriage. Wanted your blood to be freed. So, prayers are falling on deaf ears to this karmic, because they're karmic to a father. All right, so if I rearrange this, give me a second so we could get this. We got, and your ex-lover and your ex-lover's karmic are in a false marriage. And they're gang stalking you. They're being used to cause havoc. You got your ex-lover and your ex-lover's karmic wanting your blood to be freed. They're gang stalking you. And they're being used to cause havoc. They doing chakra attacks. But they don't got no magic. Yeah, witchcraft. They doing chakra attacks. Witchcraft, chakra attacks. But they don't got no magic. They doing witchcraft, chakra attacks. But they don't have no magic. And they thought that they could make you vulnerable. But now endings is happening because the past is catching up to them. The past is catching up. The past could be catching up because they could have put you in a false marriage. They could have did some type of tax fraud. In the past lifetime. And now they're having sleepless nights and restless days. They're in survival mode. They're having car problems. People are losing respect for them because they weren't paying attention to the sign given by the divine. This is somebody you work with. Now, prayers are falling on deaf ears. Wait, let's see. Past lifetime, October. Past is catching up. We got October. Let's put this here. Past lifetime, October. They're having sleepless nights and restless days. They're in survival mode. They can't move forward. They got car problems. People are losing respect to them. People are losing respect for them because they weren't paying attention to the sign given by the divine. And then it says prayers are falling on deaf ears because they're karmic. A father related is getting a second opinion. So what I'm getting is your ex-lover and their ex-lover and their ex-lover, so their ex-girlfriend, they wanted your blood to be free. They were out here gang stalking you and they were being used to cause havoc to you. They were doing witchcraft and they were attacking your chakras. But these people don't got no magic. These people thought that they would do witchcraft and attack your chakras. They could make you vulnerable. But now, endings is happening for these people. The past is catching up. They could have put you in a forced marriage, or this couple is in a forced marriage. They could have put you in a forced marriage and committed some type of tax fraud on you. And this happened in the past. This could have happened in the wintertime in October. That's more or less the beginning of the tax season, November, right? That's when you start filing your taxes in the autumn, right? So you could get your shit at least by April. So yeah, so this is around tax season. So yeah. So now they're having sleepless nights and restless days. They're currently in survival mode. They're unable to move forward or flee away because they're having car problems. They lost all their respect, or anybody that have respect for them lost respect for them. Because they were giving signs and synchronicities, but they weren't paying attention to it. This is somebody you could have worked with or you work with. And somebody's father, either the ex-lover's father or their ex, or the female or the masculine, whichever one in your story, their father related is getting a second opinion. They could be praying to their father, asking their father for help. But their father related is getting second opinions. I'm going to put some more to fill it. Yeah, they bit the hand that fed them. Yeah. So I'm correct. I'm correct where I'm going right here. Yeah, the devil is sick for being a prick playing dumbass tricks. In May. So basically, they bit the hand that fed them. Somebody could have been going to their father. Somebody's nervous. My underarms are sweaty. Somebody could have been going to their father for help. Their father could have been helping them. And now their father's not helping them no more because now their father could be getting a second opinion. They bit the hand that fed them. So their father was helping them. A father energy, father related to this karmic ex-lover or their karmic girlfriend, or switch the roles. They were helping them. And now they're not helping them no more because they bit the hand that fed them. This father lost respect for this person or these people. Endings is happening because the past is catching up. They were doing witchcraft. They were attacking your chakras. They could have put you in a forced marriage. They could have did tax fraud on you. Witchcraft, chakra attacks, forced marriage, tax fraud, past lifetime. Yeah, they're in survival mode because the past is catching up and they can't sleep. They're in survival mode right now. Ooh, cards is falling. They could have been getting signs in the past, but they were not paying attention to it. Now somebody's sick. We got October and May. Somebody could be a Scorpio. No, excuse me. Somebody could be a Scorpio, or somebody could be something could have happened in October or May. Okay. Something could have happened in October or May, or somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra, or a Gemini or a Taurus. So that could be their signs, or that could be something that happened in those months. So these could be the signs of these people, or this could be something that happened in the past in those months. Because it says the past is catching up. Past lives October. Execution. Spiritual OG. They was trying to execute a spiritual OG collective. Sirens. Confirmation. And so you a spiritual OG collective, and they was trying to execute you. They bit the hand that fed them because they was getting help from their father. And now they're not getting help from this father figure or their father related to them. They're praying to their father for help, but they're not getting it. Yeah, protected, because you're protected. You're protected from this person that wanted your blood to be freed. You're protected from this witchcraft. You're protected from these chakra protectors. They don't have no fucking magic. Yeah, and they ungodly. Somebody that wanted your blood to be freed is ungodly. You're protected from this ungodly person. Yeah, because you got divine magic. They thought that they could make you vulnerable, gang stalking you, attacking you, but you have divine magic, or divine magic protects you. These people are jealous and envious. They were used to cause havoc, and now this ending's happening. They're jealous and envious because you got divine magic, collective, and they have ungodly issues. They have ungodly issues. Yeah, spirit guides. You're protected by spirit guides. Yeah, it was a risky move, attacking you. Whatever they did in the past, or they still do it, they shall perish. These people will perish, collective. Yeah, they being recorded. These people are being recorded. What they being recorded doing this alchemy? They being recorded doing this magic on you, collective. The past is catching up on this alchemy. They were doing this magic. This is somebody that needs to be on medication. They got mental issues. They're running scared right now because they weren't paying attention to given by the signs, by the divine. It was a risky move coming for you. Yeah, entrapment. Now they entrapped. Yeah, they materialistic. They did this for money. Is they being publicly embarrassed. There's a public embarrassment. This father related feels publicly embarrassed. A father related to them is publicly embarrassed. It says moon magic rituals left a big mess. They're trying to clean it up, but traces evidence left behind. They're getting a second opinion. So that's why there's a second opinion, because whatever moon magic they did, they left evidence. They bit the hand that fed them. This father, somebody publicly embarrassed their father. Confirmation, car honk. Whatever the fuck that was. Puppets. These puppets, the devil is sick for being a prick playing the matrix. These puppets are sick. These puppets bit the hand that fed them. They running scared. It was a risky move. They're ungodly. A storm is coming, collective, in May. May showers bring May flowers. April showers bring May flowers. But instead of somebody's flowers growing in May, there's going to be a storm coming. It's still going to be showering in May for somebody. Because they were on a journey to Nowhereville, collective. There's about to be an execution. Because you're somebody who's loyal. You're a loyal spiritual OG. And they was trying to cause some type of execution to a loyal spiritual OG. And now somebody's being publicly embarrassed. A father figure energy that was involved with this ex-lover and their ex-lover. With your ex-lover and their ex-girlfriend. They were trying to close all roads and gates and block your path. But you're protected. It was a risky move trying to close the roads. Because you are protected by spiritual guides. It said there's a bunch of circus clowns that shall perish. A bunch of ungodly circus clowns. Checkmate. They've just been checkmate. Yeah, their faith was tested. Now death becomes them. They're entrapped and they're getting blindsided. Yeah, they're out here trying to make negotiations, but they're being publicly embarrassed. Yeah, a friend, a puppet. One of your friends was tested. Yeah, this is somebody that lives in your vicinity. A friend that lives in your vicinity, a faith was tested. Death becomes them. A storm is coming. Yeah, somebody got STD, a syphilis, and they stutter. Because right now, I feel like I'm slurring on my words. So this is somebody that has a speech impediment, or they could stutter or mumble, or they could talk with their tongue. Yeah, they intimidated by your supernaturalness, collective, because you're a loyal spiritual OG. This is a troublemaker that was trying to close all your roads and your path. Now death becomes them. These circus clowns, ungodly circus clowns, that shall perish, that they're being entrapped. This is somebody who lives in your vicinity and there's a storm coming. They're getting blindsided out here. They've just been checkmate. They wanted to be jealous and envious of you, and whatever they did in the past with this alchemy, this witchcraft, they being publicly embarrassed. A father figure energy. Yeah, because evidence was found. Confirmation, car honk. Yeah, this uncle not related also involved. Yeah, they were doing this for a social status. They wake up and go to sleep doing spell work. You become more patient. You need to become more patient. I need to, because I'm running out of it. There has been an anonymous tip. Somebody tipped the anonymous tip. Somebody that lives in your vicinity gave an anonymous tip. They snitched. Yeah, now they reap what they sow. Yeah, now they trapped like Lazarus with no way out, collective. So somebody in your vicinity is jealous and envious of you. This could be your ex-lover and their ex-lover, their ex-girlfriend, or your ex-boyfriend and their ex-girlfriend, or your ex-girlfriend and their ex-boyfriend. Either way, however they coming out, this is somebody in your vicinity, and including a friend, an uncle, and a father energy. So there's an uncle not related, a friend energy, and a father related. This father related could be related to this ex-lover of yours, or their ex-girlfriend, or their ex-boyfriend. Like I said, switch the roles. And they're working with an uncle energy, or somebody they look up to like an uncle, and a friend. And these people live in your vicinity. Or let's take out your ex-lover. This could either be your ex-lover or somebody's ex-lover and their ex-lover. So we can make it general, right? Even though it's coming out your ex-lover and their ex-lover, karmic energy, this could be just a karmic couple, an ex-lover and their ex-lover, or yours, okay? And they live in your vicinity, and they were doing something for a social status, and they did something in the past for a social status, and it has to do something with attacking your chakras, putting you in some type of false marriage, and doing some type of tax fraud on you. They were doing moon magic rituals on you. Now somebody's being publicly embarrassed, because now there's a second opinion. Somebody bit the hand that fed them. So somebody bit the hand somebody bit the hand of somebody that was helping them. A father figure. Now they're reaping what they're sowing, and they're trapped. And these are people who are on a sleepless night, restless days, because they wake up and they go to sleep doing spell work, trying to close your path, your roads, your gates, to block your way. And they thought they could make you vulnerable with all this spell work and gang stalking you, because they wanted your blood to be free. But now there's endings happening and a storm coming for these people, and death becomes them. Somebody might pass away. Their faith was tested and they failed. There's somebody sick. And they're jealous and envious, intimidated by you and your supernaturalness, because you're a loyal, spiritual OG, collective. At the end of the day, they mad and they jealous. They're mad and they're jealous. So they're out here sending you witchcraft, doing spell work on you, because they're jealous. But you know what, collective? This is what you do. Hold on. Let's look at this louder. This is what you do, collective. this one.
Every curse we used to fight, every spell cast out of envy returns to you by sacred right. Every trap we try to blaze, every lie you try to weave, every scheme designed in darkness now return immediately. I did not come for war or fight, but truth defends the soul of light. What you raise now circles through and finds its rightful home with you. Return to sender, back it goes. Every curse the darkness throws, return to sender. None shall stay, every hate now flies away. What you planted, what you give returns across the cosmic wave. Return to sender, truth defends every harm now. No more cords attached to me, no more hidden energy. Every tether now dissolves, every shadow now dissolves. What was stolen now restored, justice written by the Lord. Balance moves and skills aligned by the law of the divine. Back he travels through the air, back he travels everywhere. What was sent returns again. Truth restores the soul within. Return to sender, back it goes. Every curse the darkness throws, return to sender. None shall stay, every exile flies away. What you planted, what you gave, returns across the cosmic wave. Return to sender, truth restores the soul within. Return to sender, back it goes. Every curse the darkness throws, return to sender. None shall stay, every exile flies away. What you planted, what you gave, returns across the cosmic wave. Truth restores the soul within. Returns in full.
Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? That's not it. Where's that?
Return to sender. 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 Return to sender.
Return to sender. Return to sender.
Return to sender. She said now circles back. Truth restores what you attacked. Every spell and every lie flies back through the open sky. Every whisper filled with hate turns down to its rightful gate. Every shadow you release finds its home and finds its peace. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Back it goes. Back it goes. Back it goes. Back it goes. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Back it goes. Back it goes. Back it goes. Back it goes. Return to sender. 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 Back it goes. Back it goes. Back it goes. Back it goes. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender.
Collective, peace out. Peace out, collective. I see you a little bit
This
later.
AI-driven marketplace makes selling so much easier. Watch this. This is Care, a local secondhand.
Peace out, collective. That was the end of the reading. So return to sender. I see y'all later with another reading. a little bit later. You enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your afternoon, whenever you have came across this reading. And you already know, if you feel the need to sow a seed, don't hesitate to donate to me. My information is in the description box below. Look, Karmic is trapped. Because you're protected by Archangel protection. Look at that. An ending message. Their mind is blown that their power is rendered powerless. That is the closing message. Their mind is blown that they don't got no power over you. And that they're trapped. Entrapment. Collective. Peace out. Look, they're under judgment and a storm is coming. And they holding resentment. Because they're about to be locked up behind bars. They got health issues. Somebody's trying to fly home. Because they're going to get raided. By the judicial system. A father related. That was trying to close your path. They got health issues. Yep, the rat is running, collective. Somebody's aging rapidly, and they're holding a lot of resentment because they did not listen. In one ear, out the other. Cousin related could be involved. Somebody that sweats a lot. You were outnumbered by a lot of people, and you still beat them, collective, and they get an indictment charge piling up on them by the judicial system. I'm so done. Peace out, collective.